Well, speaking of alignment, given that you've worked on the marketing side and understand product super well, but also sales and sales leadership, what advice would you give sales reps around developing strong alignment with their marketing uh, counterparts and making those like strategic requests?
Yeah. I would say, well, first off, if you're selling stuff, that's a good reputation to have. So let's just be clear. That helps you develop a relationship. So do your job and do your job well. Be known as the person who is collaborative and a team player. You want to make sure you've got a good reputation. So I think just that goes without saying. But I think more specifically, number one, I think as a sales rep, your homework before developing that relationship is to make sure you understand the domain and the product that you're selling. Now, why is that? Because when you make your request to the marketer, you need to come from that sense and that level of expertise. Then you combine that with your deep understanding of the prospect you're trying to sell to, or the campaign, the prospect's profile that you're trying to sell to. And ultimately, what a marketer needs is for you to come to them with a level of thoughtful insight. The worst request for them is, hey, I'm trying to run a campaign for hospital systems. What do you got? Like, you need, again, they're not the salespeople, so you need to kinda give them, "Hey, this is generally what I'm trying to achieve. This is what the challenges are," like, spoon feed that to them, give them something to react to. But also, at the end of the day, think about this like a prospect. Spend time to get to know them, number 1, relationship. Again, great if you could break bread and take that person out to lunch because they don't get the love. But also, candidly, find a way to ask them how they're compensated, they're motivated. Are they bonus? Are they not? Like, how is this project gonna make them look good? And if you can kind of draw that out of them and really play to that, I think that's important because that's a win-win situation. It advances them, which advances the need for them to keep doing the work that you're going to request. But I think ultimately it's also making sure you bring them along the journey and respecting their swim lane and yours. Your swim lane is you're the customer advocate, the prospect advocate, and you're there to deliver your best interpretation of what your asset needs to communicate in terms of value outcomes. What their swim lane is to be able to package that in a way that is pretty and succinct